Everybody, this is Dan Reiser right here with another review, WrestleMania 14, live from the Boston Fleet Center in Boston, Massachusetts. This is WrestleMania 14 where the WWF fights back. And not only just fights back, but this is the turning point. This is where they were really starting to kick ass. And WrestleMania 14 was a kick-ass show. Everything about this, unlike WrestleMania 13, was awesome, was great in every way. There's a lot of shit to talk about, so I'm just going to get right to it. LOD 2000, not the original LOD, but they tried playing up. They were LOD. They won the 15-team Battle Royale with Sonny as their manager, who looks smoking hot. I give it a 4 out of 10. It was okay. Next up, we have Taka Michinoku defeating Agula to retain the Light Heavyweight Championship belt. I apologize. I'm sorry. I cannot pronounce a whole lot of names, okay? I got Taka Michinoku right, though, so clap for me. But the Light Heavyweight division, while this match was good, and their Canadian Stampede match was good, the Light Heavyweight division was nowhere near comparison as good as the Cruiserweight division. The Cruiserweight division WCW had Rey Mysterio, Juventud Guerrero, Psychosis, the Billy Kidman, they had Eddie Guerrero, Chris Jericho, Benoit, they had Dean Malenko, they had a lot of guys. La Parka, they had a lot of guys. Light Heavyweight division, you had Taka Michinoku and Jerry Lawler's son. But this match was good. I give it a 6.5 out of 10. Next up, we have Triple H defeating Owen Hart in a very solid European Championship match, or how a lot of retards would say, European title. This was good. I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Very good match. It was funny in the beginning. China and Slaughter, they were going chin to chin. Disgusting. Next up, we have Sable, Mark Merrill, and Luna Vachon and Goldust in a mixed tag match. This was also very good. I give it a 6.5 out of 10. Sable was red hot. And of course, she always was hot. But goddamn, this was awesome. Mark Merrill was an asshole. He was trying to be a big star, but couldn't because he was being outshadowed by Sable. And you had Luna, the crazy bitch, and then you had Goldust, the artist formerly known as, which was a shitty gimmick. But he didn't look too bad here. He just had red and black face paint. He was wearing a bikini over a jumpsuit, but he didn't look too bad. I mean, I saw the guy at this time period looking a hell of a lot worse. I mean, for God's sake, he dressed him up like a fucking Christmas tree. Still a good match. I give it a 6.5 out of 10. Next up, we have the Intercontinental title match, The Rock versus Ken Shamrock. I love this rivalry, one of the underrated rivalries throughout the Attitude Era. They would have a way better match at King of the Ring and Survivor Series, but this was still good, still decent. But it wasn't really about the match. It was more about Ken Shamrock being a psychopath. This was really about Ken Shamrock being that unpredictable, loose cannon, if you will, like character. He snapped. He beat the shit out of The Rock. He dominated The Rock's Rudy Poo Jabroni candy ass. And then he beats the shit out of the refs. He beats the shit out of the Nation of Domination. Nation of Domination. Captures the Intercontinental title belt, but gets reversed because he would not let go of the submission hold, of the ankle lock. And then he snaps again. I'm giving it a 5 out of 10, but it wasn't about the match. It was more about Shamrock being a lunatic fringe. I just named two wrestlers' gimmicks right there, but that's what Ken Shamrock was. He was a loose cannon. He was a lunatic fringe. He was the world's most dangerous man. Next up, we have the dumpster match between Cactus Jack, Chainsaw Charlie, Billy Gunn, Road Dogg, New Age Outlaws in the dumpster match for the tag team belts. This was just entertainment at its finest. I give it a 7 out of 10. Mr. Ass would break his ass. They'd go backstage. Terry Funk, who was middle-aged and crazy even then, picked up the two guys via forklift and dumped them in the dumpster for the win. That was great. I give it a 7 out of 10. Next up, we have one of my favorite matches of all time. If I really had to stop and wonder what would be my favorite match of all time, this match would come right to mind. Undertaker versus Kane. Brother versus brother. Kane debuted at Bad Blood in the debut Hell in a Cell match against Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. He debuted, he ripped the door off its hinges and tombstoned the fuck out of the Undertaker. I loved it. We moved on. Paul Bearer saying, you must fight your brother. You must fight your brother. But Undertaker would not fight the Undertaker would not fight Kane. For I will never fight my flesh and blood. I will never face Kane. And they just egg him on. Finally, they reunite. Again, you think they reunite. And they did reunite. But then, here comes the Warrior Rumble match. Here comes Warrior Rumble. Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker in the casket match. At the Warrior Rumble, Kane comes to Undertaker's rescue, but does not. He turns on the Undertaker again, chokeslams him through the casket. The lid shut. They throw gasoline on it and they light it on fire. Then, like a week or two later, here comes the Undertaker. Here's the casket. A lightning bolt strikes the casket. Here comes the Undertaker. He sits up. He and he stands up and he says to Kane, he says, I will walk straight through the fires of hell to face you, Kane. And then they have the whole struggle of power. They try to play like who's more powerful. Kane lit a man on fire. Undertaker, with the eulogy of Kane, setting that on fire. And the build-up to this match was ungodlike. It was incredible. The greatest build-up to any Undertaker match. One of the greatest matches, build-ups to a WrestleMania, period. This is one of my favorite matches, period. And then we get to the match itself. We finally get it. Undertaker versus Kane. Undertaker, Kane. Kane comes out, tombstones Pete Rose. Crowd goes nuts. Here comes the Undertaker with the druids, the creatures of the night. He comes in with the costume he's wearing, and oh my God, the entrances were just awesome. The tombstoning Pete Rose thing, that was great. And oh my God, it's so good, I'm about to cry. Woo! And then Undertaker versus Kane happens. Kane kicked out two tombstone pile drivers, a choke slam. Undertaker got his ass sent through a table. He got choke slammed. He got tombstoned. He got electric chair dropped on his face. Oh man, I love this match. I'm actually, you know what? I don't know what to. I just love this match. I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10 because I know a lot of people say you're overrated if you're giving it 5 stars. I'm being biased here. I love this match. This is one of my favorite matches of all time. The match itself can be said overrated, but that's why I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. I think it deserves a 9.5 out of 10. It's close to perfect as you're going to get. It was awesome. The best Undertaker match at WrestleMania at this time, easily. Very good. And then finally get to the main event. We have Steve Austin versus Shawn Michaels in the World Wrestling Federation title match. Shawn Michaels with a broken back. Steve Austin with a broken neck. You have Mike Tyson, your blasting cap. And this was just awesome. How? Now, a lot of people say that wrestling, a lot of people like to say, wrestlers are not tough. They're sissy boys. You have Steve Austin with a broken neck. You have Shawn Michaels with a broken back. And they go through this match. And they have an awesome match. And that's a testament to their athleticism, to their guts, to their glory. That's a testament. For Shawn Michaels, who got injured at the Warrior Rumble, fighting through this back injury, and you can tell there's something wrong with him. And Steve Austin, he got his neck broke at SummerSlam the year earlier. he was paralyzed for like 40 seconds. So he can't be in good shape either. They had an awesome match. 9 out of 10. 4.5 stars. Great match. Mike Tyson does the count for Austin. And then Jim Ross. Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Stone Cold! He wins the title. And then here comes Mike Tyson. He comes in and he knocks out Shawn Michaels. And he's like, Shawn Michaels, oh wait, Mike Tyson, right hand, down goes Michaels! Tyson, right hand, down goes Michaels! Awesome match, awesome fallout, awesome celebration, awesome stuff. And there you have it, WrestleMania 14. Final verdict, a 7.5 out of 10. One of the greatest shows of all time. One of the greatest WrestleManias of all time, easily. You have Undertaker versus Kane. One of the greatest matches of all time. You have Stone Cold versus Shawn Michaels. Another great match. You had the European title match. The tag team title match. The Intercontinental title match. All very good. The light heavyweight title match was good. Even the Battle Royale wasn't bad. You had the mixed tag match. That was great. Just everything about this show was awesome. WrestleMania 14, one of the best shows of all time. WrestleMania 15, I already did. Check out my 1999 year in review. So coming up next time is WrestleMania 16, or how they like to say, WrestleMania 2000, because that was the whole deal back in 2000. WrestleMania 2000, back at the Arrowhead Pond. Bye.